Hello and good morning or afternoon, depending on where you are. Let me just get my headphones in here and we can get started. Oh, the struggle to plug small things. So, you can call me Nate, you can call me Nathan, but please never call me Nathaniel, and welcome to the Monster Train Daily Show. So what do we have today? A couple things. As usual, we have the Daily Challenge as the starting event of the Daily Show, followed by Monster Train League game number 2. So a reminder, this week is Speedrun Week, and yeah, we did not amazing yesterday, but hopefully we can pull it back and do a little bit better during our stream today. And then I'm going to start part 1 of my Monster Train speedrunning guide. Today mostly talking about what are the different ways that we speedrun currently, the different categories, and also talking a little bit why we do speedrunning in a game like Monster Train. So a little bit more, I would say, background around speedrunning, and before we get into like actual like how to do the different speedruns, and then we'll finish off with some coming at 25 runs. Hey Rob Bogglesworth. Yeah, I did do Slay the Spire with Magic the Gathering. I guess we'll get into story time. Let me switch into to the standard must stream, and then I can do story time. So story time with Magic the Gathering is where is Monster Train? There we are. Story time with Magic the Gathering. So I started playing Magic the Gathering when I was like 7 or 8 years old. It was first or second grade, and I think it was in third grade. I left my pack of cards in my pants pocket, and they got washed. And as a result of having a giant stack of pulp showing up in my pants the next day, it kind of burned me out from collecting cards in general. So I mean, I'd been starting to do also like Pokemon cards, Magic the Gathering cards, and that whole experience just kind of put me off of any like physical card games. But I did play Magic the Gathering. I don't know if you ever played the original PC game where it was, I think it maybe had a multiplayer component to it, but it was primarily single player. You would fight enemies, you'd collect cards throughout your runs, build out your deck, and there was like you had to like defeat all the different wizards. I don't know, that was pretty cool. Yeah, exactly, Chandelar. I've also played a lot of Hearthstone, and yeah, I played a lot of Slay the Spire. Not as much as I've played Monster Train though. I just saw that I've surpassed my Slay the Spire time with Monster Train recently. Okay, so what are we going to do? We're going to start with Daily Challenge. I have not looked at the Daily Challenge yet. We have Stygian Guard and Awoken, okay, with Buying Power, so we can duplicate cards if we want. Junked Up, so we get a bunch of garbage in our deck, and Pain Train. Pain Train with Stygian is a little bit weird because of the mostly because Tethys dies so easily. Although one spikes isn't usually too fatal. Looks like everybody's having a rough time of it, and rough time meaning it's not, scores of 50,000. So we're looking at low to mid 40s is the standard, but a lot of people are beating the run. So it definitely looks like it's beatable. It might just be tough to get high scores. But all right, let's see how it goes. We're also coming in, I mean, now that we switched our Daily Challenge play to the Daily Show, it's a little bit later, so we get a little more information than we used to. All right, we got Helical Crystallis. Okay, that seems pretty good. Razor Sharp Edge could be interesting with some units. Absolutely deadly on units like Tethys, who are going to die after one hit, depending on which Tethys we get, and then Unnamed Tome for the Silence could also be interesting. Okay. Let's see what artifact we get. Ooh. It's going to be interesting. Are we going to go unit-oriented and take advantage of the Hell's Banners? Or do we go for the spell upgrades and increase our spell damage? The spell damage does work really well with things like Helical Crystallis, or if we get what is it called? The wow, our sound is like really low. I need to turn up the sound a little bit. Put global volume up about there. Yeah, it seems a lot better. Works really well with Ancient Synergy, other types of spells which do multiple hits. Even does well with the restores. I feel like that's actually pretty good here. Magic power, especially if we can get the damage spell oriented Tethys. I think this is okay. It will make some fights maybe more challenging, but the fact that we don't have Seraph the Diligent kind of leans me in that direction. We can take the spikes. We have to put Tethys likely in the top floor, but let's see how it goes. We kill off the backliner already. I don't think we can afford to play Razor Sharp Edge, or sorry, Calcified Ember at this point. Let's get you up and running here. Kill you, hit you for 6. There's the Helical Crystallis, which allows us to get the Collector. Healing him allows him to do 5 damage. I don't know how relevant that is, but we need to get some... that's probably worth. Well, that's a problem. Killing you helps. Then let's get you down. And we can prevent some Tethys damage here. Took 3 damage. Not certain we can avoid that. This doesn't really help with anything, but we can certainly use it. We do need to use the Helical Crystallis. What's going to be best for us here? You're killing both of them now. If I heal you twice, heal you once, we get another, so 1, 2, healing you again versus healing you again doesn't really make a huge, well, let's heal you again. Gets you 25 damage. Do I think, yeah, I don't know how we're gonna get these embers out. Honestly, having the spike as the first trial really hurts there. We did get him down to 3 hits, which is a little bit better. So end up taking 30 damage, which basically negates our trial take there. I think it's definitely Titan's Tooth. And I think Restoration Detonation is not considered a damage spell. So let's take the Sharpen? No, it's got to be the Wildwood Sap. Is it? This does benefit, Restoration Detonation does benefit from the spell damage out of more than the other two do. Let's do it. And then ideally we get something like Thorned Hollow or Awoken Hollow. There's a dupe on every floor because we have the modifier Buying Power. Gain an Awoken Banner. It's got to be an Awoken Banner. And ideally we get one of the hollows. We did not. We got a Husk Hermit. Husk Hermit's still better because we need high health on a tank. Let me think. If we give it even more health and spikes, that's basically like 9 AoE. Definitely are going to give it more health. I'm just trying to think if we... Multi-strike is 10 AoE. It's just a strange setup here to give spikes or to give multi-strike onto it. Although, it works really well with the razor sharp edges. And what do we want to duplicate at this point? We could get 2 of them and fit them on that same floor as Tethys. That's 20 AoE. Let's do it. A little bit weird, but being able to get 20 AoE right from the beginning, and they don't take that much damage from the spikes. Yeah, this is fine. And then even if one of them dies, the other one's behind to protect. But I think we can do enough healing to actually get through most of the enemies. And it means most of the time Tethys won't actually take any damage. Let's get rid of one, put you out here, get you behind, and heal you. Okay. You, and get the healthier one up front. Let's get rid of a calcified ember. Are you dying? You're not dying. Because you have extra spikes. But we can blast these fools. Let's start with the Titan's Tooth. And silence, whatever. 1, 2, blast you. Excellent. So that certainly helped us out a lot. AoE or Crypt Builder? What do we have coming up? Another Hellvent and a Stygian Banner. Or Merchant of Magic and Pyre Remains. Either way, we get the Concealed Cavern. What are we planning unit-wise? So we're gonna have, this floor is gonna be a massive burst of damage. We're gonna be going all in on damage reduction, damage spell reduction. But Ice Storm takes advantage most of the, I think it's another Restoration Detonation. And unit here, there's the Thorned Hollow. So it's a little bit weird, but I think I don't think we need a Stygian Banner. We already have basically a 2-floor setup here. I guess we can fit one more unit in. We can fit one more unit in behind the Thorned Hollow. What would we dupe at this point, though? I don't think there's anything we want to dupe right away. I'd rather get spell upgrades now. Minus the cost of, I think, the Restoration Detonations. Do we want to permafrost anything? We do want to get Ice Storm to have more damage. What would be worth permafrosting? Not a whole lot right now. Let's remove a card. Do we do the Calcified Embers? It is going to be hard to play them. Let's save our gold. Or coins. Hellhorn, Melting Remnant, or Umbra. I don't think it's Melting Remnant. I think it's Umbra or Hellhorn. And Umbra would give us potentially Trample, but I don't know how... Well, Trample with the Sweep is really good. Maybe we try that. Or Blazing Bolts. Blazing Bolts is really good. Yeah. We go all in on this damage spell reduction and hope for the best, I guess. We'll see how it goes. We Ice Storm now. Put you guys down. Unfortunately, we did not trigger our Forgotten Name. So we can silence them so there's no... This is interesting, because I feel like getting this out here now... What's better? Well, for sure we're going to play the Titan's Tooth, so that's a given. And now the question is, do we play the Husk Hermit, or do we play the Restore to increase our magic damage? I think it's still getting the Husk Hermit out. One, two, and then we can upgrade spell damage. I was taking one more damage because of the unit dying. Blazing Bolts. Although it only costs 2 here. We could increase your damage to 15. And then Blazing Bolts down here. That would leave 5. Huh. Honestly, let's just Blazing Bolts in. Alright, we need some superior healing and or spell damage. Let's get you behind here and you up top. Healing, please. Well, that certainly helps. Get you up there. We need more healing, though. I think we have the other one. The other... Yeah, this helps. 1, 2, 3. It's like Blazing Bolts or bust, I think, at this point. Helicocrystalis certainly doesn't hurt. Oh my gosh. Okay, well done. I think we can do this without actually taking any damage from Daedalus. Let's set it up a little bit differently. Nope, it's not new run. Sorry. Daily challenge. I think we try to protect damage on the bottom floor rather than trying to kill, because we could have gotten, we could have increased, yeah, the stats. Okay, whoops. Let's try that again. Forgot that those guys have the damage on death. So, Ice Storm and heal. We Titan's Tooth. Oh, we should have silenced first. That was my mistake. Although maybe we can do it again later for more benefit. Put you out there, and we keep this to try to trigger our upgrade later on. So silence now prevents that damage, and then we can, yeah. 1, 2, get you out here, and then we can increase your damage. Do blazing bolts, would increase your damage again. Helico Crystallis, and I guess get you in there. Now you should be taking a lot more damage, and this should kill you. Yeah, that was a lot better. We needed to be a little bit greedier with our razor sharp edges, and that got us through. Gifts for a guard. Gifts for a guard is really interesting. Unleash the Wildwood, though, is really strong. I think it's got to be Unleash the Wildwood. We still don't have a unit to put behind, but or behind the Thorned Hollow. But I also don't think. Maybe it is the Animus of Speed. It's definitely better than the Animus of Will because of the spikes. It'd be cool if we could fit the Awoken Hollow and the Animus, or the Awoken Hollow and the Awoken or Thorned Hollow at the same floor, but we can't. Let's take the Animus of Speed. And we are definitely going to go for draw. Not necessarily. I think a lot of it's going to be spell damage, but we'll see. Now that some more of our spells are going to be free, I'm actually okay getting rid of Train Stewards. We could get a Vine Mother. Actually, is really good in this deck because we can play Vine Mother and then we get Stings, which are going to help us trigger Forgotten Name and do a lot more damage successively over time. I think we have to get extra health onto Animus of Speed. More damage as well. I don't know. I don't think it's necessary. Do we want to duplicate anything? Don't think so yet. Maybe the Blazing Bolts. Blazing Bolts becomes really strong at the end because it does 4 hits. It's like 120 damage. But it would be good to get it upgraded before we duplicate it. So let's wait. And we will take -2 cost on spells. And go into the next fight. And we definitely want to prioritize spell upgrades for probably the rest of the run. Yeah, this shouldn't be too bad. And we're going to get to the point where we're going to just start blowing guys up with spells. Husk Hermit. Is it Razor Sharp Edge? Over... You know, we could put an Animus of Speed in this floor as well. And then I think it's Vine Mother, actually, to give us the stings. That allows us to go 1, get you down, blast ya, which seems good. Helico Crystallis. Sting, heal, restore. Train Steward. We do need to try to get rid of some calcified embers before the end of the turn, though. Okay, this certainly helps. 1, 2. Blast y'all. Blast ya again. And everything's healed. Get some regen on there. Alright, this might be the turn. 1, 2, 3. This is tough. Because getting Razor Sharp Edge on him is really strong, but this could be our chance to get rid of a Calcified Ember. I think we gotta do this. And we hope that we can do enough damage. There's the Thorn Hollow. I think it is heal up all the way there. We can silence you, which helps with the damage. We can use Restore. Frozen Lance, Sting, Ice Storm. We're gonna get him on the second floor, and luckily he doesn't increase his damage on the second floor. 1, 2, goodbye, sir. That's fantastic. Spell weakness of any kind is going to be great for us. We're not doing Frostbite. We're not doing Sap. Unnamed Tome again. Let's see what we get. We are going to have, you know what? Yeah, we use it for Fel. Edge Prior. Can't fit. Let's just switch up our floors, but then... No, I think it's Wild with Custodian. We have a lot of units, but once we get them out, our deck becomes really, really strong. I think we still want spell upgrades. Artifact. Spells get an extra slot or +3 magic power. We have Merchant of Magic, Merchant of Magic, Merchant of Magic. We'll probably get 2 of them. I think it's the magic power. -1 cost to the... I think it's the Razor Sharp Edges need to be free. Don't think we need a Permafrost. Let's re-roll. -1 on the other Restoration Detonation. Holdover on Blazing Bolts. Yeah. And +10 to Ice Storm. And can we afford to do 2 Blazing Bolts per turn? We will be able to later on. Yeah, let's do it. They're 1 cost right now, so being able to get 2 of them out per turn just kills everything. It's just a matter of drawing them relatively early. The problem is going to be if they... Let's see, this should be... yeah, you can afford to take some hits. This can kill you. Oh, this is free. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, blast ya. Now you're dead. Okay. Well, we're definitely doing Titan's Tooth. Are we? If we do Titan's Tooth here, then we have to do this Husk Hermit here. Vine Mother up top, and yeah, just full heal. Because we want to get the Collector. Here's the second one. Let's silence now. You can go up front. And do we blast you? Oh, we do. And I didn't play the Train Steward, unfortunately. How much damage can we get out here? Do we need to just Blazing Bolt him to kill him? And then get it back the next turn to kill the others? Yeah, that might be necessary. Kill you. Hit ya, hit ya, hit ya. All Although that kills you now. This kills him. And then we just play this for the extra magic power. Silence doesn't do anything. Just need to try to heal as much as we possibly can. And use Razor Sharp Edge on you. Timing on that was pretty bad. Because we didn't have our Blazing Bolts. Healing up here helps a lot. This will hit for... What's going to hit for more damage? Razor Sharp Edge gives an extra 10 hits per... And then we can do a... How much does that increase it? Good enough. Okay, we got him. Even if we'd had both Blazing Bolts, we wouldn't have been able to kill him right away. That's fine. Not bad. Crystalline Seeds. Don't think it really fits with the rest. Engraft is really good though. Or Restoring Retreat. Restoring Retreat allows us to overstack a floor, which is something we have not yet been able to do very well. Yeah, I know these calcified embers are really being jerks. Honestly, let's cut 2 of them now. And I think it's minusing the cost of the Restoring Retreats. Plus 10 magic power onto probably a Helical Crystallis, or actually Blazing Bolts. And let's remove 2 more cards. Let's remove first another Train Steward. And you know what, we'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. We're fine. Petty Theft will be free, and it will already start off with plus 3 magic power. Alright, this is when we're going to get a lot of garbage in our deck. Luckily, our damage spells cost not very much, but could be a problem for us depending on what we draw. So we do get through both units here. And we can get rid of 1 of the garbage cards. We don't get another garbage card. That's good. That certainly helps. Vine Mother's coming out. I think it is Husk Hermit and Blazing Bolts. Although the healing would be nice, I think we need to get Blazing Bolts out to survive. Yeah, so we get Blazing Bolts out, blow everything up, use the Sting, upgrade our magic damage, and then get rid of the penance. Okay. Blazing Bolts, Sting, Frozen Lance. Stack up your damage and heal you. Cool. Unleash the Wildwood. Ultimate Penance. Blazing Bolts. Ice Storm. Sting. Good. There's the Restoring Retreat. So we Restoration Detonation. We Petty Theft you. We Restoring Retreat you. We can blast both of y'all. Then we can start hitting stuff up here for no reason. We do want to play Blazing Bolts so that it's in our hand next turn. And we'll keep the Unnamed Tomes in case we need them. Blazing bolts, ice storm, sting. Final wave. This does not help us at all. Let's try to get this out. Hit ya. Blazing bolts. Blazing bolts. Restoration detonation. And get Animus' speed out on the next floor. Hey Chris, welcome to the stream. Interesting. Sting, Sting, Unleash the Wildwood, Sting, Blazing Bolts. Definitely not Shard Channeler. Awoken Rail Spike. I'm doing pretty well. Channel Song could also be really good. I think we skip here actually. Problem with Awoken Rail Spike is that most of our spells are going to be free anyway. So I think we're going to go that, and we're going to go draw. And I think we're at the point now, because we're going to have -3 cost to all of our damage spells, meaning our Blazing Bolts are free. It's going to put us in a much better position moving into the next floors. And I would like to remove 2 and upgrade units. Getting more damage is like whatever. Incanting, getting armor. I don't really know. If we re-roll here, see if we get something better. Endless. If we just get extra health on you and start you off with 4 spikes. And then remove. I think we still have 1 Train Steward left. Let's get rid of him. And Calcified Ember. Yeah, I did. I got the Trample, which so far is not doing a whole lot for us because we haven't been able to afford it. Wait, where did it go? Did I get rid of it on accident at some point? Where's my Trample Stone? Oh, did I just yeet it out on accident? Well, I feel silly if I did. Hey. That works. Oh, you put Blazing Bolts. That's right, that's right. Oh my gosh. Brain's not working. Blazing Bolts has been the insane damage dealer for us. Because I just remember that I talked about it and I'm like, did I get rid of that? Am I an idiot? But no. We're good. I am an idiot, but that's not why I'm an idiot. Spell Shield's going to be pretty brutal. Luckily, Blazing Bolts does burst through a lot of that, and we have pretty good raw damage with our units as well. So let's get you out here. Wow, this is going to be tough. To a random enemy unit 4 times. We got rid of one of them. We just put you up front. Hey, Narninian. Yeah, it is a very skillful card. Only the most skilled play that card. Let's do Husk Hermit, Animus. Titan's Offering. You're going to be 1 cost, so we'll save you for the end. Blast ya, blast ya, blast ya, and then you absolutely have to die. So we do it like that. That worked out really well. We can get the Husk Hermit up front here. Get you in there. And retreat you all. No, retreat. Which one? I'm not sure yet. Double Blazing Bolts is fantastic. Should have probably played the Sting first, but whatever. Let's get you down now. You're not doing a whole lot for us in the back here, but okay, we can Sting ya, blast ya, blazing bolts. Now you're gonna die, so I almost wonder if I do blazing bolts up here. Like that. We can even use that still. Give you razor sharp edge. Actually, let's use it on you. And we're not, unfortunately, not able to heal. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. So then we can, do we have descending retreat? We don't. Okay, so let's do this first. Hold on. Sting. Razor sharp edge, still on you, because I'm assuming we're going to get the descending retreat eventually. Sting, frozen lance, blast ya, hit ya, hit ya, hit ya, and unleash the wildwood. Descending retreat is almost certainly in our next hand. It's not guaranteed, but pretty reliable that we'll get it in our next hand. Play both of them. Nothing really to heal except for nothing. You, a little bit. And then we're hoping we get descending retreat. We did not get it. But, so unnamed tome, Sting, Sting, Titan's Offering, Ice Storm, Blazing Bolts, Blazing Bolts. It wouldn't have made a huge difference, actually. Now we're gonna get descending retreat. We can descend this guy down, but let's just get rid of the calcified ember. See how much damage we're doing. Blazing Bolts is going to do 160 damage. Descending Retreat is going to do, honestly, not a whole lot. So, I mean, it is blast you for 200, but not really great. Let's try this again. I think we can get a better setup here. I think the play is we need to leave room for our well, let me think. Maybe we keep Vine Mother in the front the whole time. That would give us another hit with the unit behind. And I think we don't Descending Retreat the Thorn Hollow. I think we Descending Retreat the other Husk Hermit. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, silence, heal. So we get Husk Hermit in front, I think. You know, we can blast this with a Sting. Get this Husk Hermit in front. Get the Animus of Speed here. And then we go Titan's Tooth. We're definitely going to Ice Storm here. Helical Crystallis, and then Blazing Bolts. Good. Second Husk... Oh, I wanted to put the Husk Hermit behind. That was a mistake. Husk Hermit. Restoring Retreat. Then let's blast all these fools. Wildwood Custodian might actually be better right now than Thorn Hollow. Let's see. I think we're going to end up Blazing Bolts up here. So let's get everything else out. We can Sting. Razor Sharp Edge, you. Although, no, we can't kill you that way. We could kill you that way. And then hold off and kill him on the top floor. We will get a Helical Crystallis, which might be better to kill this back unit. How much damage is it doing right now? 31. It's going to be doing 32. It's not quite enough. Oh wait, it will be with the damage there. Okay, so then let's use this. Hit ya. Hit ya. And anyone need to get healed? Not really. I guess you. Okay, so let's get out the Thorned Hollow now. And Helical Crystallis. Unless we can kill him with... No, we can't. We need a Helical Crystallis. So then let's Sting. Unleash the Wildwood. Frozen Lance. Helical Crystallis. Blazing Bolts. Blazing Bolts. We miss out on one Razor Sharp Edge, but I don't think that's going to be game breaking for us. Sting, 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 Blazing Bolts, Blazing Bolts, Titan's Tooth. Let's restore you, and maybe there's a chance we can afford to play that somehow next turn, or bring it down. Although, if we're gonna bring anything down, we probably bring down you. You do a lot more damage. Let's get you down here. Sting. Increase your damage. Hit ya. Silence ya. Doesn't really do anything. Blazing Bolts. Blazing Bolts. And, well, sir, you're dead. Cool. That was quite close, though. Does make me a little bit nervous for the Seraph fight. How are we going to kill Guardian Stone? Guardian Stone is going to give us a lot of armor on all of our units. Which we might need. But really the trick is to be able to put the Thorned Hollow in front. Just the lack of space is going to make this difficult. So I think we skip. That's a fair point. The biggest problem is that we lose that armor right away, although we're going to get more than one armor. It's just fitting it, right? We don't have that much space. And our Restoring Retreat, unless we get holdover on it, is going to be extremely tough to consistently be able to use. It's scaling, but again, the biggest problem with it is just fitting the unit in. It'd have to be Tethys, Guardian Stone, Thorned Hollow. Alright, we try to do it, but it's going to be tricky. Awake is really good, except that... or Pyrogroton. No, I think we skip here. Awake is really good, but we can't fit it in. We could dupe the Restoring Retreat, that is true. And who knows what merch trinket we get. We still have 2 Calcified Embers. That makes me kind of want to go this side, but at the same token, getting holdover on Restoring Retreat would be insane. Any other spells we want to upgrade? We could upgrade the Titan's Tooth. Yeah, there's a lot of spells we can upgrade. So I still feel like it's spells, although this would be really good. We have a lot of money, and we don't have to be shy with spending money. Let's see what we get here. Grants extra spikes, seems okay. Winged Indulgence probably isn't going to make a huge difference for us. Let's check out the spell upgrades. Yeah, it doesn't really make a lot of sense there. We could just make it free, or let's do Razor Sharp Edge first. And re-roll. Double stack on Titan's Tooth seems okay. And we can add 10 damage to it if we want. Or, you know what, let's just add 10 damage to the other Blazing Bolts. We're going to consistently be playing that one. Making Restoring Retreat free. Duping it at least once. And we need to purge cards. I think we purge the last 3 Calcified embers. Alright, let's try it. We just got rid of all of our money, but on the other hand, I think we needed to do that in order to not guarantee us the win, but get us a lot more likely to win. You're almost dying right off the bat. I really hate putting Vine Mother in front right at the beginning. But we're not going to get enough triggers off of Guardian Stone to survive. So we play up on the middle floor. Put Vine Mother up there. Blastia. Play this. And get into the next one. Alright, there's the Thorned Hollow. We can already Restoring Retreat the Animus' speed onto that floor. Sting you. And then we Helical Crystallis, Restoration Detonation, Restore, and I think we start stacking probably the Animus right now. Just need our Blazing Bolts. There they are. We don't have the other Restoring Retreat yet. Get you in there. Get you in there. Continue to, I think it's still increase his damage for later. And Sting, Frozen Lance, Unleash the Wildwood, Blazing Bolts, Blazing Bolts. And we save him for later. Okay, we can Restoring Retreat you. Restoration Detonation, Titan's Tooth, Sting, Blazing Bolts, Frozen Lance, Blazing Bolts, Ice Storm. That was a lot of damage onto Seraph right then. Well, that's annoying. Let's Ice Storm, I guess. You know, we can Restoring Retreat. If we had it, we could Restoring Retreat him down as well later. I don't think we need to do anything other than just blow these guys up. Razor Sharp Edge. Restoration Detonation. Blazing Bolts. Blazing Bolts. Is it worth stinging down here? I don't think we need to. We need to heal. We can get more armor. And we can already bring you down. Give you Razor Sharp Edge. Sting. Blazing Bolts. Blazing Bolts, Helical Crystallis, and I mean, what are we going to use these for other than to scale? Because we're going to draw 9 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can bring down you, I guess. Doesn't really do anything. I do want to play Titan's Tooth down here. Yeah, we will. We'll play Titan's Tooth here. And then we just blow everything else up on this floor. I mean, I guess we can bring something down. Doesn't really matter, though. Final wave. So we're going to kill him on the second floor. I guess there is the possibility we could have brought 2 units down and maybe that would have been enough, but I don't think it's worth. And you're dead, sir. Cool. Excuse me. Put us at 43,000. I think that's enough for first or second page. All right, Chris, what did you want to explain? Ooh, you got me. And I'm not on the first page, I'm on the third page. Let's see what Dear Sweet Comrade did. 3 turns, he 3-turned everything. So he was able to 3-turn everything without taking damage, except for the Guardians of Light, which he 1-turned, or about later. He went full Frostbite. Interesting. Took Hell's Banners. Got the Thorn Hollow, Husk Hermit, Glacial Seal. Oh, nice. Getting the problem is Bounty Stalker, you just need Endless on it in order for him to work. Yeah, this also helps killing bosses much better. Like mine wasn't really a very good at Relentless, but holy cow did we destroy on the other floors. Gifts for a guard, okay. Pretty standard setup here. Just focusing on Thorn Hollow, keeping the Thorn Hollow alive. You had the Husk Hermit to take out backline units. Okay. I didn't put my trust in the Thorn Hollow. That's what lost it for me. Let's see what Arninian did. Thorn Hollow also did damage spell reduction. Oh, you got the 3-turn. That was the difference. Well, no, it was more than a difference, because I had 900 wouldn't have done it. An extra 900 would have been, oh, it would have been really close though. 900 would have put me at 44, oh no, would have put me at 44,085. So it would have, you still would have beat me. You beat me on the first floor because you took far less damage. And what other floors? Disciple Conduits, because I did on the, yeah, that's right, I did a 1-turn. Yeah, cool. Oh wait, no, you did. I got better there. I had a better Daedalus fight. You had a better Fell fight. Yeah, a couple of the things are just kind of, but the Seraph was the big one. Cool. All right, so that is daily challenge. Let's now get into the Monster Train League. Let me grab the seed. And whilst writing advise. And I don't know if you saw, but you did not do well. Sinus actually failed the run. So this is my chance, guys. This is the seed. That's my chance. Wait, have you already done this one, Darninian? Or did you do a different one? Didn't show you? But it's not showing you up. I wonder what the issue is. Alright, Awoken Umbra. Awoken Umbra. Let's see how it goes. 3, 2, 1, go. Wildwood Sap, Awake. Okay. We're rejuvenate. Do we have any restoring retreats? Honestly, no. We're gonna do consume card as played, heal the pyre. And hold on, what other cards do we have? Regen, Bramble Ash is awful. So trim out cards and go for all regen. Seems good. Yeah, Sinus died pretty early. Yeah, I'm gonna just trim out all the cards and just get regen based stuff. Certainly helps. Put you up front. Now you're living, that's good news. Put you there. Put you there. Why did I take this trial? I'm doing a speed run here. Well, we're gonna awake. And that's basically it. Took damage for no reason. That helps. And we're good. Let's remember that we're doing a speed run. Regen? Skip. Skip. Ha! No. Wow. Large Stone Husk Hermit. We'll take it. Let's go for spell upgrades and money. Let's reduce the cost of the Awake. Reduce the cost of a Regen. Restore. Hold over on nothing. Let's remove... What are the absolute worst cards in our deck right now? Probably the Bramble Lash. I don't think we're going to get any spike units at all. Let's keep going. We're not going to take trials. I don't know why I even took the first trial. That was ridiculous. And Untumber Assault. Getcha, getcha. Why am I a fool? Is something coming up that I don't know? Hoo boy. Get him. Wildwood Sap, now he's dead. Glimmer. And we just need to keep trimming out non-restore related stuff. Garbage. Let's get duplicate on the Wildwood Sap. Zero cost restores. I just want to be able to get regen triggers. That's all that I want. And then I'm fine. And now we just focus on regenning an insane amount on that bottom floor. We're going to play up on the second floor so we don't die. Restore, hit ya. We're dead. Whoops, that was a mistake. Let's toss a bunch of stuff up to here. Husk Hermit, it's all on you. You can do it. I think I know where he made his mistake, by the way. I think it was right there. And... Grovel. Increase, increase, restore, 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 Regen. Good luck to me. Forever consumed. Interesting. You're just gonna die. So let's just stack up here. I'm gonna put you up front just for fun. Gonna take a little bit of pyre damage. Luckily, every time I play a consume spell, give you health, regen, and you should be enough to kill Daedalus. Yeah, we're good. It's because I just did a daily challenge and I'm not quite shifted back. No. No. Draw. So that was probably the worst of the battles so far. But moving forward, we should be just fine. Let's get removal. We want to remove what? Atumbra Assault and Shard Channeler. No. Remove Shade Splitter. Remove Shade Splitter. More regen triggers, and I think we're good. Just gonna keep trimming and restoring. Gotta play this a lot faster though. 1, 2, you. Getcha. And congratulations, Train Steward. You've been qualified for an upgrade. That's unfortunate. There we go. Honestly, I should have considered. There we go. Congratulations, Train Steward. You've qualified for upgrades. And that's good enough. Getcha, 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 getcha. Blast ya. None. Ember Cache. No, we're good. Just need to keep trimming, just keep trimming. Duplicate. That's good. And free restore. Let's go. This is where Sinus died. Poor Sinus. He tried his best. Glimmer's gonna be better there. We did not get a wake out, unfortunately. Hey, Train Steward's gonna get real lucky. Hello, Train Steward. That Immortal Trade is gonna make it so we... Oh, actually, that was perfect. Perfect hand to draw when you have Ember Drain. And we're not gonna play that. It's gonna take too long. Upgrade you and kill ya. Hello, Pyre Health. Goodbye. Could have also done Immortal Trade. Come on, Chicken Boss, just die. Just die. Got ya. Quick. Quick actually helps with the sweep unit. Let's Let's remove and upgrade spells. I think it's Grovel and Shade Splitter. And let's minus cost 2 more restores. And a double stack. Holy cow. Alright, Fel should be pretty straightforward. Looking totally fine here. Getcha. Yeah, we still do it. We'll have opportunities to draw. We need 1 on him so that he can get Immortal Trade. Quick. And regen. Get you guys out here. How are you not dying? It's ridiculous. It's unfathomable that you don't die. Well, I think we have enough regen for a while. How are you not dying? Jeez, these guys. Get you out here. And sure. Goodbye. I guess I could have gotten a super powered Train Steward if I wanted, but cool. Take a little bit of fire damage, but we'll get that back, hopefully. We can get some of it back right now. Blast ya. And you're dead, sir. Madam, you're dead, madam. Ooh. There we go. I'm okay with that. Let's do more removal. Let's get rid of the Sting and Train Steward. Continue to minus cost and minus cost. Ooh, double stack's better. Can we remove? We can't remove. Alright, I think we're, I don't know how fast we're going. I feel like we're not going that fast. Yeah, 13 minutes already, it's not very fast. But I think we'll definitely come in second. And blast ya! We need to get quick on the, yeah, there we go. 1, blast ya. I think we can do Immortal Trade. Get Wildwood Custodian somewhere. We have no units to draw with that, so we won't try. And get ya. Heal a little bit, and get some stuff out. Block the hit. Sounds good. Glimmer, restore, Wildwood Sap, restore. Took some damage, but we can get that back. I think it's Awake. We gotta be able to just play these. 1, 1, 1. You, and continue to increase. Restore. Oh, he's dead. Alright. Everything's looking gravy train. Hey, there was a furnace tap. That seems like a really good card in this deck. It's not. That was a joke. Let's remove one Steel Enhancer. I think there's 2 Train Stewards. Furnace Tap Sentient for the win. Honestly, just get another restore for me. What do we have for trinkets? Sure, draw a card when healed. And let's do it. Let's do it to it. You gotta turn the deck into, you gotta turn every deck into a speedrun deck. That's the trick. Get ya, blow you up. Restore, Steel Enhancer. Oh, I need to do the Steel Enhancer differently. Congratulations, Wildwood Custodian. You've just been granted a whole lot of bonuses. Alright, restore, Wildwood Sap, restore, Wildwood Sap. Train Steward, Steel Enhancer. Do we have a unit? We don't have a unit to draw. Block. Get ya. Get rid of that. Hey, Fafoka. Thanks for the sub. Or not sub. Thanks for the thanks for the follow. My brain does not function. Okay, there we go. Glimmer. Use that. Get ya. Blast ya. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get ya. Steel Enhance. Awake. Forever consumed. You're dead. So let's continue to increase here. Give you... And final wave. Cool. Let's see how we did. Excuse me. And we are at 18 minutes. So at least we got silver. Let's see how we did in comparison. Yeah. Silver. Let's see what Sinus did. I mean, he's going to have a very similar deck. I wonder if he just ended up getting Sentient killed on... I mean, the Harvester can be tough because that chicken boss is just mean. Oh, he took Shadow Siege. How is he planning to play this Shadow Siege? I guess you could try to play it with Prism Retrieval. That's how you would do it. But you'd need capacity. I feel like this is too risky. And I don't think it's that fast. And I assume yours is very similar to mine. Although you don't have nearly enough restores. This is just a pitiful amount of restores here. Very disappointing. Man. But you also... Oh, you got a Shattered Shell instead. Interesting. With Sweep and Spikes. You didn't go to the caverns. Okay. All right. Oh, excuse me. Then let's get into something a little bit different. Let's go back to the Daily Show setup. And what I want to talk about now is, let's get a image up here, or not an image, a title. Now let's just copy this. Copy and paste. Is it duplicate? Call this the title card. And we're going to make this the, I'm going to be doing a Covenant 25 run, but I want to do a quick discussion on why speedrunning. Because I think this is a, or why speedrun Monster Train. Because this is something that comes up all the time. And when I go through some of the main points why, for me, it's actually very appealing to speedrun a game like Monster Train. So let's clear the agenda. This is going to be the first part of the Monster Train guide. So, point one. This is a question. This came up when let's do some background. So this is going to be the start of the speedrunning guide. And let me get the lighting a little bit better. 1 second. There we go. That's a little bit better of what we had before. As soon as it registers, there we go. So yeah, so this is the opening to the speedrunning guide. So yeah, a question that comes up all the time for Narninian, Sinus, and I is why would you speedrun a game like Monster Train, right? So if you look at speedrunning in general, typically the games that have the biggest speedrun followings are like platformers, are RPGs. I mean, any popular game is going to have speedrunning. But what's interesting about doing a game like Monster Train, Slay the Spire, any of these that are like deck builders? What is the appeal? And so I think the first point is pretty straightforward, right? So why speedrun? Oops, wrong one. Why speedrun Monster Train? Well, the first one is going to be basically if a game exists, people will try to speedrun it. Right, that's just like, we'll try to, yeah, speedrun. Maybe I'll just do that. Speedrun it to fit a little bit better, right? That's just like a given. If a game exists, people are going to speedrun it. So that's the first thing. Any game you're going to get, if it's popular at all, people are going to try. Okay, but let's then switch into what is appealing about this. So compared to other games, deck builders have more, what do you call it? Dynamicness, or just say are typically dynamic. Compared to a lot of other games, right? So if you're speedrunning Mario, you know where all the spawns are. You know all the key presses you have to do. All the skips are typically very straightforward. Not to say that it's easy. It's not easy, but it's not dynamic. You can basically set it up so that every single time you run, you know all the parameters of the speed run. Now, to be fair, there's a type of speedrunning, and we'll come to that in a little bit, where you get the same effect. But assuming that you're doing random unseeded speedruns, that pre-knowledge is not there, and you really have to play what you get, right? Like you have to, in a game like, let's Slay the Spire or Monster Train, you don't know, you can't guarantee all the cards you're going to get. Now, we alleviate some of that a little bit by re-rolling, but even with re-rolling, it's not perfect, right? And so there's dynamic on several different levels. You have dynamic deck building, so you have to be able to pick cards, pick routes, choice-based dynamic. And then you have the card draw dynamic. So the card draw every single fight is RNG. So even if you had a good RNG on the first fight, you don't necessarily have it on the second fight. So a lot of it is built around, a lot of the speedrunning mechanics are built around reducing the RNG factor so that it plays less of a role in whether you win or not. But it's always going to be there. There's always going to be a present level of RNG dynamicness to your runs. Okay. Third, you have quite a lot of, let's say, run, not flexibility, but variety due to clan combos. So if speedrunning really took off, you could create it basically, let's see, what's the 5 fact? No, you could do 20 different categories at minimum. You could have unseeded every single clan combination, and they're all going to play out slightly differently. Now, your Umbra runs might end up being a lot the same because Umbra typically relies on the Shadow Siege, or not Shadow, yeah, Shadow Siege plus sketches. But basically, outside of that, you're going to get a lot of dynamicness. Doing an Awoken Hellhorn versus an Awoken Stygian plays out slightly differently because you rely on those torches early on. You don't have them, now you have to compromise for that. Or if you're playing Stygian, Stygian's probably one of the ones that has the most variety depending on your secondary clan. So the fact that you have all these different clan combinations means that you have a lot of different variety in how you speedrun. So if you get tired of speedrunning, the same Inferno build over and over and over again, then you can pivot over and do, okay, I'm going to do Stygian Melting, really, really different type of combination. And how is that going to play out? It's going to play out super differently compared to the other setups, right? There is a lot of theory crafting, which for me is quite fun, and I think one of my favorite parts of doing these types of speedruns is the theory craft, right? Like, what combinations of relics plus units plus spells is going to be the fastest, and you can see the development over time of the way that we deck build in these different runs. So I can give you an example. So we have the Awoken Hellhorn, which is one of the staples of the all clans, right? And it used to be the Awoken Hellhorn, at least when we first started it, was this Spikes Bramble Ash build, because the thought at the time was to try to mirror as close as possible the Inferno spell weakness build, which relies on spell damage, right? So then, how did you build it? You built, you had to start with Bramble Ash. You would reroll for Bramble Ash. Then you had to get the Spikes Sentient, and then ideally you got something like the Crucible or some other spike applicator or spell-based improvement. You needed to reduce the cost and hold over your Bramble Ash, so very similar to the Inferno build, and then duplicate that Bramble Ash multiple times so that you could guarantee you get multiple of them during the Seraph fight, and then you could do a big burst of damage. Well, then Narnian started playing around with that and said, hey, why don't we just skip all this altogether, do a pure healing build? And then Narnian came up with the healing build, which is now the standard, right? So now, rather than getting Bramble Ash, we play on Covenant 0. We have fewer card variety, so it's a little bit less RNG. And turns out that rejuvenation triggers can be quite fast. Initially, we thought rejuvenation was going to be so slow compared to spikes. Turns out it's not so slow because of the burst aspect of the rejuvenation. So if you are doing 6 or 7 rejuvenation triggers in a row, that actually plays out pretty fast. It's just restore, 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 restore. it's only on the relentless that the rejuvenation is not so fast. And so then the goal is, how do you burst the enemies enough that you can reduce the amount of relentless combat, because that's the slow part of the rejuvenation. So yeah, so you have, let's see, why speedrun Monster Train? If a game exists, people will speedrun it. That's the clear part. Deck builders typically dynamic. So again, this having to deal with in the moment changes, and then the run variety, being able to switch clans, being able to do clan combos, and then this whole theory crafting. So those for me are the main reasons why I find speedrunning a game like Monster Train to be very interesting. Let's then get into the next part, which is right here. We're talking about types of speedruns. Okay. So what are the main types of speedruns in Monster Train? Oh, get back there. And again, let's grab this here and move it down here. Okay, so what are the different types? You have seeded and unseeded. You have multi-run versus single run. You have covenant level. And you have mutators, right? So we have all these different things that we can play around with that also add to the variety of the speedruns. So seeded versus unseeded. So that's just pretty straightforward. With the seeded run, you already have the seed, and you can practice the seed over and over and over again. And the idea here is now it's getting more in the territory of the standard speedruns, where you know what's going to happen, and then it's more about like just mechanics, right? Playing through that seed as quickly as possible. The cool thing about the seeded run is that you can really push the limits of the game and try to identify what is like the pure fastest route, the pure any percent to beat Seraph, right? Versus the unseeded, and this is my preference, is with unseeded, it's more about adaptation, right? So it's, yes, we do rerolls to reduce the likelihood that we don't get the cards that we need, or even to start with the cards that we need. But in the end, you still have to adapt to the run. What there is, I would say, a strong misconception is that we bring these together and it's like any percent any way, but that's not actually the case. And it's not been the case with any other deck builders that I've seen. Typically, seeded versus unseeded is a very, very standard split. And so for criticisms of, hey, why would you speedrun Monster Train? You just find a good seed and then you just play that seed and everyone plays the same seed. Well, that's not the case. And in fact, if you look at popularity, by far, unseeded runs are more popular in these roguelite style games. Not even talking about deck builders, but just roguelites in general. If you're looking at other games, Undermine or Risk of Rain or any of these other ones, it's going to be about the same. You're going to see the same tendency towards unseeded in the speedrunning, because people like this adaptation, dynamicness that comes into play when you're playing unseeded, right? Then we have multi-run versus single run. Now currently we only have one multi-run, but to be honest, it's probably the most competitive, and from at least personal preference, it's my favorite run, which is the All Clans run, right? And that's also quite different from a lot of other deck builders, even Slay the Spire, is this kind of idea that you do multiple runs right in a row, and you're using a real timer, not an in-game timer, and you are trying to get through 5 runs in a set period. And what's nice about Monster Train is that the runs can be typically very short. Like, you can get, to be fair, you can get short runs with Slay the Spire, But even some of like the ultimate best speed runs, if you're looking at like some of the other characters, get quite long, even much longer than a Monster Train run. So doing like an all characters isn't for me as interesting as doing something like what we do with the all clans run with Monster Train. The other thing that's cool about the all clans run in Monster Train is there's a little bit of theorycraft in there with this kind of risk reward. So the fact that you're doing multiple runs in a row limits how much you can reroll, because your reroll time factors into the overall performance of the run or of the speed run. So if I say, okay, I'm going to do sketches, I'm going to do 2 sketches runs, you're going to be re-rolling for sketches, and re-rolling for sketches takes a long time because you really have to get into that relic, and there's not, I mean, the reliability of rolling a relic is much, much lower than the reliability of rolling a card that you want, that uncommon card that you want. And then there's the single runs. And the single runs typically are going to be much more optimized. You can allow for more RNG because currently we don't have the re-rolling factor into the overall score. The other thing we did with the multi-run was you actually can go a little bit heavier on RNG on your first run, because the way it's currently set up is your first run doesn't start until your first battle, meaning that you can re-roll a whole lot for the very first combination of clans, and then the rest of them your rerolls count. And the reason we did that, actually, in case you're curious, the reason we allowed this change, or that we did this change, was because there was a meta of quitting and then starting over, quitting and starting over, which just takes extra time. It's a real slog to get into your first run. I wanted to avoid that. And then currently we have flexibility on the covenant levels, but if we really, again, if speedrunning became much more popular, it would make sense to say, okay, let's divide and say we have covenant 25 runs, we have covenant 10 runs. And then you have a completely different dynamic. Now you have covenant 25, and speedrunning covenant 25 is a completely different ball game than speedrunning covenant 1, covenant 0. This so far has not taken off too much. I think Narninian did it by accident a couple times, but in general, we stick to those lower covenants because it's really about pure speed. But that could be something. If there were players that were like, hey, I want to do speedrunning, but I want it to be more challenging, then Covenant 25 speedruns definitely plays into that. And then, as you just saw with the Monster Train League, and this is in general the kind of appeal, at least for me, of the Monster Train League, is then we can add in mutators, speedrunning with mutators. So one of the things we decided was every other week we do a speedrun challenge with the Monster Train League, and we add in themed mutators. This can, again, add more variety, add more dynamicness, and force us to change up how we play. So that's, in general, a kind of overview why, for me, speedrunning is interesting, why I would encourage people to try it, even if you have not yet. Try it. Then a lot of the builds are out there. I'll be going through in the next segment all of the different current builds, and talking about what's the risk reward of each of the different current builds for each clan. Yeah, I mean, give it a shot. The easiest one I would say to get into is the Inferno spell weakness build. It's a very straightforward one to play. Another one that's very easy is the Rejuvenation Awoken build. And that one's even less RNG. You don't have to re-roll so much. So there's some very easy speedruns to get into, and just give it a shot. See if you like it. For me, this was one of the first games I did speedrunning. I did a little bit on Slay the Spire. Never got to the competitive level. I've done a little bit on like Dark Souls, but like, again, never anything super serious. So this was the first one that I seriously got into, and it really only took a few times for me to really catch the bug. So that's it for intro into speedrunning and discussion around speedrunning. Let's now switch back into standard Monster Train and get into the standard runs. We'll probably be able to do one run before we end. Yeah, no, you're exactly right. I had the same exact experience. I had no idea how well I was going to do. Basically, what started it for me was that Sinus put up his Inferno build, and I thought, that looks like a lot of fun. I'll try it. got world record. I didn't keep it very long at all, but it got the world record. And from then on, I've been speedrunning. So it's one thing, you just try it, and if you enjoy it, you keep doing it. And definitely, I would appreciate having more competition. Having the triumvirate of myself, Sinus, and Arninian, while it's fun, and it does make for a lot of fun events where we do like races and stuff, would not hurt us to have more people getting involved. All right, let's do starting from 0 again. Our last win streak was ultimately ill-fated. Let's get into Covenant 25 runs. Crushing Demise, Wicklash, and Seraph the Diligent. Should be interesting. Sketches is really bad with Melting Remnant in my experience. So we'll take the draw on getting a unit. And I will take Burnout if we can get him. We got him. This is going to make the Diligent fight a little bit interesting. We'll have to see how it goes. But up until that point, we're going to have a pretty easy run, I think. So we can Crushing Demise. Get you out here. 1, 2. Just to make sure we get the Collector. Dreg. Let's see what ones of these we get. And we can give you a lifesteal. Morsel, toss one of you up there. And I don't think we need to use the Infernal Trade yet. Ideally we get a Wicklash next turn, or we're in a little bit of trouble. Wicklash. 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 Another one's of you, and let's toss you over here. Infernal Trade would be fantastic, but we don't actually need it, so everything's looking good. Excellent. Cool. Another Wicklash. Seems good. Molded could also be really good. But I think the idea here is... oh, Stealth could also be really good. But I think the idea here is that we want to continue to stack Burnout onto our Rector Flicker while we Crushing Demise other floors. Getting another Wicklash. I mean, we're going to need a lot for Seraph the Diligent. That's clear. Is that a priority over getting the Molten Encasement? Because we could get Endless on the Molten Encasement and then play it out over and over again, although it does make it harder to get to the Wicklashes. I think we'll just take the Wicklash. Be extra safe here. Do we want a Packed Morsels? I think it really depends that we get a... that's interesting. Tycoon or Baron? The only issue is that Baron no longer gets upgrades from Morsels. But we could put him on the same floor as our Rector Flicker and take advantage of chump blocking and enemy deaths. Let's go for a Gorge unit now. Shadow Siege. You are going to be incredibly difficult to play. We're going to do the Crucible Warden. And Large Stone is very helpful. Let's save our money for now. But I think Large Stone makes the most sense on the Crucible Warden there. Yeah, this is fine. Get some extra gold, allow us to, or coins, allow us to upgrade more units. You do survive here. Let's get you out. We can't jump block yet. We can jump block here though. And let's just get you out of the deck. Cool. We took 9. We're going to take probably 12 damage in the end. Let's get a drag up front. Wicklash. And now we can start eating morsels. A mortal trade. I don't think it's time yet. Fortunately, we missed the collector. We probably could have gotten the collector if we had not been so greedy with the... now we can put you guys up here. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. We had not been so greedy with the trial, and it probably would have been about the same. But we're in really good shape, so I'm not complaining. Cool. Easy, easy. We do have a problem right now of backline. We don't have really good backline access. So we need to think about how we can get good backline access. Intent on Death could be really good depending on what we get later on. It's a little bit bad right now. Molten Encasement gives us that front unit that we can just have die over and over again, which increases the stacks on our Harvest Baron. It also puts Stealth out. What are we doing next? We are probably going to do Merchant of Magic. 3 Wicklashes is probably enough. Mind Collapse is a way to kill off those backline units. Okay. And it gives us some Ember. Just need to get some magic power on it. And start reducing the cost of our other spells. Let's minus the cost of Crushing Demise. We reroll, we can afford the 2. We will be able to get a holdover. Maybe we still wait. Let's still wait. And then next we should be able to get unit upgrades here. Yeah. See what we get from the Concealed Caverns. Copy a card 5 times. Honestly, if we copy Wicklash 5 times, that's pretty good. If we copy Crushing Demise 5 times, it's pretty good. The biggest issue is right now Wicklash. I think Wicklash is more important. We need to be able to keep Rector Flicker alive, and with the Seraph the Diligent, I'm a little bit nervous about that. Paraffin Thug or Lady of the Reformed. Paraffin Thug or Lady of the Reformed. I think it's Paraffin Thug. And what we try to go for is getting some early, easy kills by putting him on the same floor as our Rector Flicker. We chump block, we put the Harvest Tycoon up a floor, and ideally they don't die. Or, you know, we could even start... Nah, let's put you on the 2nd floor. You on the 3rd floor. Chump block, and Wicklash. Now we need the Paraffin Thug. We can Wicklash. I guess we save the Molten Encasement for later. Let's get these drags out though, they're pretty bad. There's 20 gold. Or 20 coins, I should say. We can put you down here. Can't fit any more. Let's block 2 hits. Wicklash. Wicklash. Can we afford an Immortal trade? I don't think so. This is where Crushing Demise gets a little bit weird. Let's get you down here. Wicklash, Wicklash. Block the hit. And we just don't play Crushing Demise. Put you up here. We're going to take a little bit of damage, but not too much. 1. Oh, we could have actually prevented some damage, but it is what it is. Get you up front. And are you going to be enough to kill by yourself? Double Whiplash plus Immortal Trade. Give you another trigger. And I think we're okay now. Get ya. And we're good. Wow, and we even got the 20 extra gold. Or 20 extra coins. Now we have a lot of coins going into the next fight. Furnace Tap's really good. And Morsel Master is really good. With that, I think since we're gonna get pretty consistent draw, is it Ember or Capacity? I think it's draw still. We are gonna have some Ember issues once we play Furnace Tap, so we need to get a Permafrost on it as soon as we can. Endless on you is fantastic. And extra damage. I guess on the Morsel Master is okay. Let's reroll. Quick. Quick on Paraffin Thug could be really good. We put it up a floor. And let's give the Wickless Baron more health. I don't think we do anything in here. Although, actually, yeah, we do this. We get Burnout on you so that it dies every time. More Burnout. This looks like a really good setup. I think we're on a good route to winning here. 105, starting on each floor. We'll take maximum 12 damage. 14 damage. It's okay. Even if we take the full 14, it's okay. This is where Paraffin Thug's actually kind of bad. But it's okay. So we get you in here. We do Morsel Master. Let's see what we get. Health. So let's get you in here. Oh wait, hold on. We made a mistake. Yeah, we made a mistake here. Okay, let me start that over. My bad. Thanks, Chris. I hope it does go well. I really like the setup so far. I just have to remember that I forgot that my guy is large stoned. That sounded... Anyway, it's no different than what I was intending there. Get you out. I think it's worth mind collapsing him. Well, people can decide what they want to feel. I'm gonna play how I want to play. People are funny. They get all up in arms about funny things, I think. But they're allowed. They're allowed if they want. Ooh, this is good. You guys up there as well. Gives you all the stats. We can give you some stats as well. And hit you for another 9. You are going to make it to the top floor, unfortunately. And give you another Shade Splitter. I'm going to take 12 damage here. Now we can finally Crucible Warden. We can get you in here as well. Would like to play the Molten Encasement, but we can't afford it right now. And let's Chump Block with a Drag. We're going to take another 10 damage. I don't think we can. I don't think we need to or can afford to play Furnace Tap right now. So we have a lot more Wickless or Wicklashes left. Although you do have quite a lot of burnout now. Maybe it's okay. Play you out as a chump blocker. And boss time. Mortal Trade does it. Good. Worked out really well. Cool. Didn't get as much coin, didn't get as many coins that time, although we did get the trial coins, which is very helpful. Intent on Death or Memories of the Melted. I feel like Memories of the Melted. If we can remove Consume, that's... And Ember Cache. Okay. Because the biggest problem is going to be the Ember Drain once we play the Furnace Taps, and if we can have ways to get around the Ember Drain, that's going to be really helpful. Let's go unit upgrades, healing, and some more coins. Another Endless. I don't think another Endless makes a lot of sense. We can just continue to make you stronger is fine. Reroll another Large Stone. Yeah, make you bigger and quick is fine. Giving you more health seems okay, and giving you more damage. Then we're going to be done upgrading units for the rest of the run. So we got to focus on spells now. We don't get a spell one here. We do get spells here, and we get spells here. Okay, good. So we'll get at least 2 more spell upgrades. And next turn we'll skip the unit upgrades. Ooh, this is a little bit dicey. For a random artifact. The biggest problem is you're going to kill our trains or our Rector Flicker. So I think we have to switch up floors. We play Rector Flicker on the middle floor, or whatever is the 5-unit floor. And we play on the bottom floor the Crucible Warden. And you up top. This. And where do we want this drag? Probably here. Oh, that drag would have been great up there. Put you in there. You here. And sadly, we cannot get the collector. Now, you guys are going to be a real problem. Wicklash. Wicklash. We didn't take the trial, though, so that's a little bit better for us. We should have... That does not change a thing. This does kill one of them behind. Maybe that's worth it. I mean, eventually we need to actually start getting morsels out. Get you up top to take the hit. And we have nowhere to put morsels, so we'll just leave it at that. Ooh, that was rough. But now we get morsels. Wow, okay, this was the time when everything came together. Get that out. We can mind collapse one of them. And none of this. I guess we can get a morsel up top. Sure. Alright, we need a lot more damage shield. Or stealth also helps. Wicklash, 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 Wicklash. You have no more stealth? Oh wow, that's like perfect. We're gonna take no damage. Cool. Good time to not take the trial. We would have probably died. I don't think we need any of these. Or these. We don't really need raw ember. We need ember generators. We get no spell upgrades, but we can duplicate. What to duplicate? We don't need to duplicate another Wicklash. Duplicate Furnace Tap. Memories of the Melted. I think it is the furnace tap. Let's play coins to get an artifact. Hey, that's great. That means even if we play furnace tap, we'll still be able to play out all of our units, and that's really important. And then we still have enough money to be able to upgrade our spells quite a lot after Fell. And ideally, well, we'll for sure get at least one unit kill because of the statue. So we're gonna have the Paraffin Thug on his own floor with the statue. In fact, he's gonna go up here. And let's put you on the middle floor, put you on the bottom floor with the Molten Encasement and a Wicklash. And I can't put you up there. Could die like this, seems good. I want to just get rid of the Train Steward so he's not in the way. Get you out here. I think given that you already have stealth, we can do it like this. One of them kills him. Nope, one of them just dies. We can block a hit here. We're gonna take a little bit of damage. Luckily, he did not rage those units again. That would have been devastating for me. We're already gonna take... He'll be down to 8. 8, 6, 6. 20 damage plus 11 damage. 31 damage. Wow, that's going to be brutal. Let's get you in there. Now, that will be some consistent stealth. Let's see what we get in terms of... Yeah, let's do this. This Crushing Demise is pretty bad. Let's block the hit with that. We could go for it, but I feel like we need all these units. 50-50? No, we won't. We won't risk it. But now I know units should be able to get through. Yeah, you're gonna die right away. Continue to stealth. Continue to upgrade. My gosh, we're gonna have all the Ember. Let me start doing Immortal Trade. Need the Furnace Tap. There is Furnace Tap. Double Wicklash. Ember. And 65 is just... We need 5 more damage. Mind Collapse, please. Mind Collapse. We got it, but we can't use it. We're going to take another 10 damage. Real question is, are we going to be able to ever play another Wicklash? What's our Ember Drain at right now? 3? Next turn we'll be able to play the Wicklash. If we draw one. We did not get to play one. But I think we're okay. Is it stealth? No, I don't think it's stealth. I think it's Rubble Morsels. Immortal Trade. Immortal Trade. And now you're dead. Okay, great. That's good news, because I don't think we were going to make it if we didn't kill her right then. It's still more draw. And we desperately need to get Permafrost onto our Furnace Taps. At least onto one of them. Yeah, we're not taking another one. Shroud of Mitosis could be interesting, but I think we don't consistently get morsels is one of the problems we have right now. We have a lot of Wicklashes. That's part of the issue. Permafrost on one of them. We minus the cost of the other. Or, you know what? We'll start minusing cost of Wicklashes. Yeah, Wicklashes. And 10 plus holdover should give us the Ember we need each turn. Concealed Caverns gives us... Petty Theft is going to be pretty hard to consistently get off, but would be really good for us. Gift of Gratitude. Let's try it. Maybe it's okay. Because if we can get it off even a couple of times, it's going to be worth it. And there's the chance we could get the other Concealed Caverns where we use it to get a lot of money. This is one of those where it's like on the edge. It really depends on how we draw. That's a lot of damage that we can't deal with. I don't think we take it. I think we hopefully are able to pick off some units with the... Okay, how are we going to do this now? We can kill you right away, but we will take... I really wish you guys could just die. We're going to start already Ember Drained, unfortunately. That doesn't mean we can't play units, though. That's the nice thing. And we really just need to get the Mind Collapse quite early. Luckily, he is Wicklashed quite a lot. We can block with one of you. Let's get you up here. You're going to die before you are causing any problems. This is actually really good. Crushing Demise and then Paraffin Thug. We can also block with you. Doesn't really matter. We put you anywhere. You just die right away. And Lifesteal on you seems good. Sure. How are you doing? Mind Collapse. Unfortunately, you're only doing 2 damage. Get you up there. And I think we still hold off on the Furnace Tap for now. And instead, we get a Shade Splitter out, give you damage shield, Wicklash you. Now you're dying. And... another Shade Splitter? It's just gonna die. Well, hold on. We can use it to chump block here. Yeah, that works. Maybe Wicklash was better, though, to continue to increase the burnout. I don't know. It's a tough one. That kills you? No, gets you really close. I think it's time to play out the Furnace Tap. Wicklash. Let's Mind Collapse you. Wicklash. Just get you out there to die. Just get you out there to die. And we'll wait on Memories of the Melted. Take a little bit of damage. Not bad. Hey, there's our Molten Encasement. Mind Collapse for 10, and we get to put out some morsels. Seems good. Seems good. And we can't play the last one. Cool. How are you doing? You're dying. That's really good news. Plus, we can even stack more Wicklashes. Hit you for 10. And we got a little bit of gold. Not much. I don't think we need extra stealth. We need the coins, actually, to upgrade spells. We're only going to be able to upgrade 1 spell. We can remove 2 cards, though. And we can duplicate a card. What do we want to reduce the cost of? I think it's the Wicklash. Another Wicklash. Making it free. And we'll probably remove 3 cards. So we're going to get rid of Petty Theft. We tried. Didn't work. A Drag. Crushing Demise. And what do we duplicate? Another Molten Encasement. Another Furnace Tap. Maybe it's another furnace tap. The permafrost one. And we can remove a dreg, maybe? No, a train steward for sure. Oh, I should have removed train stewards from the beginning. They're worse than all the other cards. Alright, let's see how we do. I'm not 100% certain whether we can win this. It really depends on how quickly we draw the cards that we need. The consume does not matter. We have so many freaking cards that, yeah, that's not going to be an issue for us. So this is interesting. Okay, so what are we doing here? We're doing you. You're not quite dying, which is a little bit sad. Get you up here. That helps a bit. Get the Crucible Warden out. And this means that we will draw the Morsel Master, which means we kill the second unit, which is good news. We can use that. 1, 2. Kill you. Get you up front. And also get you up front, I guess. We're killing everything. Probably need to think about now order of playing stuff. Honestly, I think we needed to use this now. This allows us to furnace tap, or mind collapse you. We can Shade Splitter. Give you the Immortal Trade. That's an unfortunate draw. And do another Shade Splitter. Block a hit or get an Ember? Block a hit. It's all looking really good. There's the other Furnace Tap, which we can play right away. I think we want you dead. Actually, we can Memories of the Melted first, but yeah, let's do this. Memories of the Melted. Another Furnace Tap. Another Wicklash. I think it's still Chump Block with a Drag. Let's get Packed Morsels. Give you to there. Give you there. Ember Cache. And we leave it at that. This is looking really solid. We just need the stealth now. That's it. There it is. We can toss in a drag anywhere, really. We are going to be Ember Drained for a while. Where is our... Oh, we got rid of the Mind Collapse. That was a mistake. Should have done Memories of the Melted. Then we would have been just fine. But I think we'll still be okay. And we can block a hit here. So we're going to have basically unlimited stealth. The biggest issue is going to be burnout. We're going to start getting the... yeah, we'll start getting excavated. Although part of me is like, maybe we need to... Crap. Excavated Ember. Yeah, okay. We have to redo that. Losing the Mind Collapse just completely wrecked us. So let's try that again and not play Mind Collapse. Instead, play Memories of the Melted first, and then we win. That's basically was the fault there. So let's get you in there. Let's get you in there. Would you have been better here? No. No, we're good. And 1, 2, 3. Give you Lifesteal. So we need a Wicklash so that Mind Collapse stays in our deck. Mind Collapse you. Get you in there. Have you Chump Block. Get rid, and put you anywhere. It doesn't really matter. Get you out of the deck. That's the goal. Okay. So Furnace Tap. Immortal Trade on you. Wicklash. Mind Collapse. He is very happy. He's just thrilled to be here. And that clears off all those units except for the last one. Now we play Memories of the Melted Furnace Tap. We still Mind Collapse you. Now everything should be pretty close to dying. We can Wicklash. We can put a drag up front. Yeah. This. Get the excavated embers out. And now we're totally fine. Kind of. We have to Mind Collapse in order to play the 2 Wicklashes, which is pretty important. What are we going to draw next turn? Another Wicklash? Yeah. But getting 2 more Wicklashes is a huge boost. Could have blocked a hit there. Wicklash. Immortal Trade. Chump block. Chump block. Immortal Trade. Wicklash. And get you out there. Cool. Final wave. How are we doing? Much better. Turns out we're winning. We can do that. Get you out there. Even give you another Furnace Tap. Give you an Immortal Trade. And yeah. Take 1 damage. Cool. We did it. Oh. It's not the cleanest run, but pretty good. Enough to get our streak started again. Well, guys, that is going to be it for me. We are finished today with the Monster Train Daily Show. Hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah. And if you missed any part of it and want to see it, it's going to be up on YouTube tomorrow. Yeah, it'll be up on YouTube depending on what time you're at right now. But yeah, tomorrow for me. In basically 24 plus 8 hours, 32 hours, it's going to be up. So see you guys. Yeah, I'll look at it and we can discuss it tomorrow during the next Monster Train Daily Show. All right, thanks guys. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching.